Remaining drive-through coronavirus testing site in New Orleans will close for good tomorrow after testing is completed for the day. Late this afternoon, city leaders confirmed the program will now move to other parishes as they ramp up their testing. Paul Murphy reports people in the metro area can still be tested at the Jefferson Parish site in West Wego.
1 month after the first COVID positive case was discovered in Louisiana, there are still long lines at drive-up testing sites across the state. But New Orleans officials announced the testing site at UNO will close on Friday. The city is now working with local healthcare providers to stand up mobile test sites in communities with high numbers of coronavirus cases and deaths.
We are committed and will continue to ensure that testing is available to the communities that are hardest hit, to our most vulnerable communities and our communities of color.
About 13,000 people were tested for coronavirus at the New Orleans drive-up sites. That's 6% of the city's population.
This program allowed us to offer easy and accessible options for our residents to get tested, while also taking the strain off of hospitals and clinics during the critical early days of the pandemic.
Orleans Parish residents still have options to access free testing. In Jefferson Parish, drive-through testing at the Alario Center in West Wego will remain open for all metro area residents. Thursday, it was closed because of a delay in a shipment of new tests and supplies. The site will reopen Friday. JP President Cynthia Lee Shang said she is determined to keep it open as long as she can.
We get conflicting information every day as to the level of how much this is going to still be supported, but certainly from the Jefferson Parish side and from the local side, we're taking the position that as long as the supplies are coming to us, we're going to keep taking the test.
Lee Shang said testing remains a critical component when fighting this disease.
We're definitely a hotspot still, so I'm hoping that our drive-through site continues to be supported.
The Alario Center site will be closed on Easter Sunday. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
The federal government is now ending support for some of the coronavirus testing sites across the country. No word yet if any other sites in Louisiana are on the list to close.